You probably saw us online once, smiling at some fancy restaurant, or maybe laughing in a short clip I posted from the kitchen, me pretending to throw flour at him while baking. Yeah, we looked happy, and for a while we were. But somewhere along the way, our laughter turned into short replies. Date nights became maybe next week, and our bedroom, quiet, cold, routine. My name is Sarah, and this is my story. Not the one I posted, but the one I lived behind the camera, behind the perfect smile. I didn't even realize how lonely I had become until one evening I looked in the mirror and saw someone I barely recognized, a woman who smiled out of habit, not joy. When we first got married, I was so full of hope. I left my job to support his dreams to build our home. I thought staying home would be fulfilling, that I'd feel purpose in every meal, every chore, every prayer whispered over him. But slowly, the days started blending together. I'd spend hours alone waiting for him to come home, only for him to walk through the door tired and barely speaking. He'd scroll through his phone during dinner, and I'd scroll too. Only mine was to post the "we're doing great" pictures I wished we were. At church, we were the couple everyone asked for advice. I was the to-go girl for encouragement. But no one knew that I'd cry in the shower almost every morning because it was the only place I could break without questions. I felt invisible. I didn't want out. I just wanted us back. I wanted to be seen, heard, known. But every time I tried to talk about it, I'd get the brushed off. "I'm tired. Can we talk later? You're overthinking things." So I smiled and I stayed silent because the fear of looking like a failure felt worse than the pain of pretending. Until one day, I couldn't pretend anymore. I remember that morning so clearly. I made breakfast, like usual, set his coffee mug just the way he liked it. But when he walked past the table without even a glance, something inside me snapped. That evening, I told him I needed space. He looked shocked, like he had no idea anything was wrong. "I don't hate you," I said. "I'm just exhausted of being okay alone in this." I didn't pack much, just a weekend bag and my Bible. No dramatic goodbye, no shouting, just me, leaving the house with tears in my eyes and a whisper, "God, please do something." That separation was the hardest thing I've ever done, but it was also the clearest I had felt in years. And something strange happened while I was gone. He reached out, not with blame, not to beg, but to ask, "What did I miss?" We talked for hours that night. For the first time in a long time, I felt heard. No pretending, no filters, just raw, messy honesty. We both cried. We both repented. We realized that we had both been hurting, just in different ways. He felt pressure to provide and succeed. I felt lost and abandoned in the process. We agreed to start again, not by going back to how things were, but by learning a new way of being married. We started counseling, individually at first, then together. We invited God into the places we had both shut him out, and slowly, we started to heal. Today, we are not perfect. There are still hard days, but now we talk, we pause, we pray together. We've learned to listen, not just respond. And me, I've found myself again, not just as a wife, but as someone with dreams, a voice, and a God who never stopped seeing me, even when I felt invisible. So if you're watching this and wondering, is it okay to admit I'm not okay? Let me tell you. Yes, it's more than okay. It's necessary. Your story isn't over. Whether you're on the verge of giving up or holding on by a thread, God can still do something beautiful. But it starts with honesty. Sometimes the strongest thing you can do is remove the smile that hides the pain and let healing begin. If you're walking through a silent season in your marriage, please know you're not alone. Don't suffer behind a smile. Seek help. Speak up. Pray through. Healing may not be instant, but with God, it's possible. If this story touched you, please like, comment, and subscribe for more faith-filled real-life reflections.